Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drielle, for those who don't know me, and I teach English as a second language and also as a foreign language. In today's video, we are going to learn English analyzing a video from The Office. It's a dialogue between many people. We are going to learn some new vocabulary as well as pronunciation. So let's dive in. Let me play the video for you, or the audio, and then we can talk about it.
Hey, so this isn't matching up with this, and I'm not sure which one's right. Can you just hunt down the original for me?
Yes, me do. All right.
Hey, Kev, what were you saying before about the paperwork?
Me do it now. Go. Stop worry.
Kevin, do you feel okay?
Me feel good. Body strong. Sleep big last night.
Yeah, I think we should get him to the hospital.
Yeah, all right, Kev, why don't you come with us?
No,
guys.
he's fine.
He's fine.
He's always been like that.
No, he hasn't.
I mean, he's gotten worse over the years.
He's making a statement. It's an ironic comment on our expectations of him. A funhouse image of our model of Kevin.
You keep think that. Me mechanic not speak English, but he know what me mean when me say car no go, and we best friends. So me think, why waste time say lot word when few word do trick?
So let's stop right here and then analyze what we just watched. So we are just chunking into smaller parts. So first of all, let's learn the characters' names. So Jim is the tall guy, this guy right here. The one who's sitting is called Kevin.
Hey, so this matching up.
So this is Jim, this is Kevin. Okay, so he says, so this isn't matching up with this, and I'm not sure which one's right. Can you just hunt down the original for me? So I said in a way that you can understand better, but when he says it super fast, connecting the sounds. So listen to it again.
Hey, so this isn't matching up with this, and I'm not sure which one's right.
This isn't matching up with this, and I'm not sure which one is right. There are some words that you can hear it more clearly, but some other words that is just disguised in the sound. So words that has less importance in a sense, such as prepositions, words that are needed for grammar purposes. So nouns, verbs, usually those words, because they have meaning, they are louder and we emphasize it more in a sentence. So here, isn't is not emphasized, with not emphasized, this is not emphasized, and is not emphasized, even I'm is not very emphasized. Let me see which words he emphasized the most here.
So this isn't matching up with this, and I'm not sure which one's right.
Matching, that would be one that I heard very clearly, right, and sure, if I'm going to say. Also, he spent some time saying the word this because he's showing Kevin the paper. So this isn't matching up with this. So he's emphasizing the two documents that are not matching up. And what is to match up? Is to be similar or to have the same information. So they have to agree somehow with the information they're providing. So it means that one document doesn't say what the other document says. They're complete different documents. So if two things match up, they're similar and are designed to connect or to work together. So we can also say your stories don't match up. It means that my story and my friend's story are different. They don't match up. We're talking about the same thing, but we are not saying the same things. Let's say if we commit a crime, we committed a crime and the investigators are asking us questions and our stories don't match up. It means that we are saying different things about what happened. Someone's lying or someone is not telling the truth 100%. And then he says, can you just hunt down the original for me? So these are copies. So if he's saying the original is the document that was first made. So that was the original, and then you can make copies of the originals. And then he said to hunt down. So we have two types of verbs and prepositions. We have the phrasal verbs, and phrasal verbs are when a word loses its meaning when together with a preposition. So for example, let me see a word I can't think of right now. To make. To make is to do or produce something. So I am going to make coffee. But if you say to make up, well, to make up something is to invent something. And so a word by itself changes its meaning when with a preposition. Now, there are some words and prepositions that when together, they don't change their meaning. You know, like hunt down. Hunt is to chase something or someone. Down, it means going down. Direction and movement. But when they're put together, still mean hunting, chasing something or someone. Adding the preposition makes your speech more natural. So to hunt down is to search everywhere for someone or for something until you find what you want to find. Oh, I'm gonna hunt this person down. It means that I'm going to look everywhere for this person. I'm going to hunt the document down. I'm going to look everywhere looking for this document. Can you just hunt down the original for me? And then starting with can, implying that it's a question. So don't forget the question mark. So can you just hunt down, chase, look everywhere for the original for me, for indicating here that is a favor. So when to use to and for. It's a whole class about it, and I can make one for you if you want. Just leave in the comments down below if you would like that. But the main difference between for and to is that to gives you the sense of direction and movement. I'm going to my house, right? I'm walking towards my house, driving to my house, but I am going from one place to another place. So it's movement going from somewhere to somewhere. Now, for, it means for the benefit of someone or something. So if you do this for me, you were doing this for my benefit. So for me, like as a favor. So Kevin says, yes, me do. So this episode is very interesting because Kevin is speaking correctly. He is making lots of grammar mistakes, and it makes quite hard to understand what he says. So basic grammar rules, he is just ignoring on purpose, and you will know why. So he said, yes, me do. Now, if you know grammar at all, when we're talking about I or me, and there's a class here about it, the main difference is that who is doing the action, who is practicing the action, who is the subject of my sentence. So for example, if I do the action, I'm going to use I. I make coffee. Right? So I am doing the action. If I am receiving the action is me. So Julia made coffee for me. I am receiving the action of making the coffee. So if I'm the recipient, I'm going to use me. If I am the one doing the action, I'm going to use I. Here, he should have said, yes, I do. But then it would be missing something here. I will do. I will. That will be better. Yes, I will. Or yes, I can, which is even better because if you use can here in your question, you have to use can in your answer. Let's do Kevin again here. So let's do in green because this is my corrected version. And it is interesting because then you can also learn how to, say it correctly. So yes, I can. So that would be the best answer. Yes, I can. Then he says, Jim, all right. So it's a time filler, like, all right, agreeing, right? All right. Hey, Kevin, what were you saying before about the paperwork? So what were you saying? So here, an action that was happening in the past before about the paperwork. So he's just asking Kevin to repeat what he said because he noticed something was wrong with the way he was talking. And paperwork is documents that you have in your job. So the written records connected with a particular job, deal, trip. So, he was showing the two documents, paperwork. Kevin said, me doing now, go, stop worry. So if I am doing the action, and if I'm doing something right now, I am doing, but I do something. So I have, when you do something. So you need a receiver, which is it. I'm doing it now. Then would be better. Go. This one is, kind of hard to make that one wrong. Stop worry. The word stop. You can stop to or stop ing. So the word stop, the verb stop, will receive or will be followed by a verb that's in the ing or the to infinitive, depending on what you want to say. So if I want to say I stopped to buy a bread, so I was walking and then I stopped and I went to buy bread. If I said I stopped buying bread, it means that I ceased doing something. I don't do that thing anymore. So stop worrying. It means that don't do this anymore. Don't worry anymore. So stop worrying. So that would be the correct one. Kevin, do you feel okay? So here because he's talking like that, she's just concerned that he might be feeling ill or sick. So when you say, do you feel okay? It can be about health-wise or just mental state. So let's say I went through something very difficult in life. Oh, are you okay? Not meaning, are you sick? But are you sad or how are you feeling? Do you feel okay? Kevin says, me feel good, body strong, sleep big last night. So if I am doing the action, I feel good. Now there is this whole concept about good and well, because well would be the adverb, right? But when you say that you feel well, it means that in health you feel well. So you can be good, like I'm good. Just it means that you're not sad, you're not extremely happy, you're just good. Or you can be well. I'm well, meaning that in health, I'm well. I feel well. My body is strong. In English, we do need to have a subject and a verb and sometimes a receiver at all times. Otherwise, your sentences won't make any sense. So you do need, most of the times, a subject and a verb. So my body is strong. Now, yes. So my, indicating the possessive my, because it belongs to me. The thing that belongs to me, body. I also need a verb. Strong is an adjective, so I need a verb, which is. What connects the subject to an adjective? It's the verb to be, is strong. I slept because it's past, so we need the verbs in the past. Also, he didn't say the subject, which is I slept. And he said big last night. What does he mean by big? Did he sleep well or a lot? So there's a question mark here. I'm thinking about time that he slept a lot. So I slept a lot last night. Or I had a good night of sleep. That would be also a way to say it. So let's do the green one. Yeah, I think we should get him to the hospital. Yeah, it's an informal version of yes. Yeah, I think we should get him to the hospital. Should here is to suggest something. Whenever you want to give a suggestion and advice, you can say should. You should sleep early, or you should eat healthily. You should take the bus. So here I'm giving suggestions in a more indirect way. So a direct way would be a order, right? Take a shower. But if I want to give a suggestion or an order disguised in suggestion, you should shower. So should. Get him to the hospital. The verb get, you can use in many contexts, meaning different things. In this one is to take him to the hospital. We should get him, we should take him, drive him, I don't know, take him to the hospital. And you take someone to somewhere, preposition to. Jim says, yeah, all right, Kevin, why don't you come with us? So I can give you an order, come with us. Or I can be more indirect with my speech and say, why don't you come with us? It's more polite. It's not that aggressive and direct. It's just disguised in suggestion again, like, why don't you come with us? Why don't you do this? So it's softer in a way. It's more polite. So why don't you come with us? No, he's fine. He's always been like that. We are always contracting the words, contracting the subject with the verb to be, his. Sometimes, though, it's not the verb to be. I think we were going to see one example of that in a few minutes. But he's fine, it means that, no, he's okay. He doesn't need to go to the hospital. He's always been like that. Always indicating the frequency of something happening, or it's not today. He's always been talking. He's always talked like this. So he's always been like that. This contraction here is not the verb to be. It's he has. How do I know that? The key to knowing is this one right here, been. So have been is present perfect. So he's always been like that, like comparing or saying the way he is. So like that. He's always been like that. No, he hasn't. So if I am replying to someone's comment or question, I need to follow the same verb tense. So if I used present perfect in my question or in my comment and I want to reply to that comment, I'm going to use present perfect. He hasn't. I mean, he's gotten worse over the years. He's not verb to be. He has. The key one is gotten. In English, we have verbs form. So we have the present verb form, which is, let's see, get, which is the present. You have the past, which is got. And then you have the past participle used in those perfect tenses, which is gotten. So I know if I'm using the past participle, I am using the perfect tense. But which one? Because I have present perfect, past perfect, present perfect, continuous, past perfect, continuous. So which one? Well, I have to look my verb form, and that's it. Because gotten, I have gotten, that is present perfect. I had gotten, so this one also gives me the clue. That would be past perfect. He has been getting, that is present perfect continuous. So you look at the auxiliary verb and the main verb's form. So if it's gotten, I know it's past participle, I know it's present perfect. So he's gotten worse over the years. The verb worse. It's a comparison. So we have the word bad. Oh, it's bad. If I say it's worse, it means that is more bad, which is incorrect. This is just so wrong. Don't do that. But I'm just using it to explain. So more bad, worse. I'm comparing one thing to another thing. It's worse. Okay, so comparing his past self to how he is right now. So worse. Over the years. Oscar, he's making a statement. It's an ironic comment on our expectations of him. A funhouse image of our model of Kevin. He is making a statement. Statement means so many things, but to make a statement is to express something, an idea, an opinion, a belief, in a non-verbal way, so without using verbs. And then we have funhouse image, which is this picture right here. So let's understand what he's trying to say. He's making a statement. So by talking the way that he's talking, he's expressing something. It's an ironic comment, and the ironic, it contains irony and happening in the opposite way of to what is expected, and typically causing wry amusement because of this. So ironic comment, so he's behaving differently than everyone would see, and quite interesting and funny on our expectations of him. So we expect him to speak correctly, instead he speaks it wrong. A funhouse image of our model of Kevin, and then it's just this image here to the image that we have in our head of what he should be, the model of Kevin, like how he should be, what is expected of him. Kevin, you keep think that. He says, you keep think that. Instead, he should have said, you keep thinking that. So you keep thinking that, because I have to pay attention to my verb. What does my verb need? It needs ing, it needs the true infinitive. What does it need? In this case, the verb keep needs the verb in the ing. So you keep thinking that. You keep on doing what you're doing. You keep thinking that. What's this? Oh gosh. Now it's better. And then he goes on and says even more. Me mechanic not speak English. It took me some time to understand what he tried to say here. So it's very different, because I'm talking about whose mechanic belongs to who. My mechanic not to speak English, to make a phrase Negative in English, we do need to use auxiliaries plus not. In this case, because I have the verb speak, and speak is an action verb, I need does not speak English. So my mechanic doesn't speak English. That would be better. But he know what me mean when me say car no go. Okay. It's becoming increasingly hard to understand you, Kevin, but we're doing a great job in deciphering your speech. But he and then knows, seriously, it's not really saving you a lot of time just because you're missing out one letter. It's literally one letter. But he knows because we're talking about present, it's present simple. So in present simple, the pronouns he, she, it will receive an S at the end of a verb. So he knows, she knows, I know without S. He knows, she knows, it knows. So he knows what, who means, right? Who is doing the action? I mean when I say that the car doesn't work, or that the car actually isn't working. So when I say car no go, it doesn't go. Go where? So it doesn't drive, so it doesn't work. Something that doesn't work, it's broken. So if I say, well, my pen is not working, my pen is broken. Same thing, not working, broken. Okay, so that's how he should have said. There's so many corrections here. You keep thinking that my mechanic does not speak English, but he knows. Okay, here we go. And then he keeps on saying, and we best friends. Why, Kevin? Why are you speaking like that? And we are best friends. To connect the subject to an adjective, we need verb to be. We are best friends, Kevin. Yes. Kevin, I'll teach you grammar. But he knows. He's purposefully doing this. So me think, why waste time? Say lots word when few word do trick. So I think, why should I, or why waste time saying a lot of words when fewer words do the trick? So who thinks? I think, why waste time? And then to waste time is to do something that is not important with the time you have. So right now I have to work, but I'm on my Instagram. I'm wasting time because I'm not doing what I was supposed to be doing, and time is valuable because I don't have a lot of time. So why waste time? And then when you're saying waste, you have to say the saying. So why waste time saying a lot of words when fewer, like fewer comparison between lot and fewer in comparison to the lot of words. So here, fewer, less words. Do the trick. What is to do the trick? To do the trick is to achieve the required result. So do the magic. It works. So when saying few words works, right? It does the trick. So again, now you keep thinking that my mechanic does not speak English, but he knows what I mean when I say that the car isn't working, and we're best friends. So I think, why waste time saying a lot of words when fewer words do the trick? That would be so much better. So let's rewatch that one and see if you understand a little better now and easier.
Hey, so this isn't matching up with this, and I'm not sure which one's right. Can you just hunt down the original for me?
Yes, me do.
All right. Hey, Kev, what were you saying before about the paperwork?
Me do it now. Go. Stop worry.
Kevin, do you feel okay?
Me feel good. Body strong. Sleep big last night.
Yeah, I think we should get him to the hospital.
Yeah. All right, Kev, why don't you come with us?
No,
guys.
he's fine.
He's fine.
He's always been like that.
No, he hasn't.
I mean, he's gotten worse over the years.
He's making a statement. It's an ironic comment on our expectations of him. A funhouse image of our model of Kevin.
You keep think that. Me mechanic not speak English, but he know what me mean when me say car no go, and we best friends. So me think, why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
Kevin?
Okay, so was that better? Did you understand it better? I think I am going to stop here. Yeah, let's do the part 2 in a different video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, for clicking on the video and just supporting my work. I really do appreciate your support. As you guys know, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. So if you're here and you enjoyed the video, if you learned something, please subscribe, like this video, share with your friends. I know I'm asking you a lot of stuff, but this kind of thing makes me so happy. I love teaching English and I love teaching you how to speak English with more confidence. And so all I ask is for you to subscribe, like this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video for the part 2. Let me know down in the comments if you have any other suggestions of videos you would like me to analyze and help you understand. This video was 100% in English, as you watched. So I'm just still debating whether I should make in Portuguese or English, or maybe I should do in both. I'm gonna do one in Portuguese, one in English. What do you think about that? Well, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.